I'm really happy that an electric unicycle brand is taking the time to develop a brand new electric unicycle for the beginner market. With the last releases they've all been $3,000, $4,000 price points. And at those price points, it just doesn't invite new UC riders into the community. But finding a brand new electric unicycle to learn on can be a little bit daunting. All of the existing models for the beginner market have all been extremely outdated. And I'm really glad that Begode has come and stepped up to the stage to offer us a brand new wheel that will cater to that market. When you're looking for a unicycle to learn on, it's important to find a balance between price, a price that you can accept, and a power that you think will offer you the best performance in the long run. You obviously don't want to overpay in price, as if you buy a wheel that has 3,000 or so watt hours, you may never end up using it, and that may not be the style of riding you want. But you also don't want it to have too little, as you'd be underpaying and you would have to sell that unit after you've learned on that unicycle. So that's why I feel at the price point that Begode is offering the A2 at, it offers great performance at a great price. You have a 84 volt system with 750 watt hours. That'll give you a range of about 40 to 50 kilometers. Plus, you have a max speed of 40 to 45 kilometers an hour. That's plenty enough, even as an experienced rider, to be having enough fun on your electric unicycle. So for the first time, I have a guest on my channel. Craig, how long have you been riding your EUC?
I've had it for about a year.
And which wheel have you been riding?
I have the M10-3, little tiny guy.
How do you like it?
I mean, it's the first wheel I had. It's pretty much the only wheel I've had, and I like it because it's so small and easy to carry around.
But you tried the veteran patent last time near my place.
Yeah, I nearly killed myself.
I wouldn't say that, but
no, it's not.
Yeah.
For a skilled person, I'm sure it's fine. For me, it was
Yeah.
a little overwhelming.
So this wheel, I guess, in the community now has been known to be the only wheel where you can throw it into the ocean and still come out rideable.
I know. I saw that video. It's pretty insane.
Which is nuts, because that's salty water. It's not like regular pure water. So still, like, Begode has told me that you should not do that. If you do that, you're not gonna get it under warranty. But it is like water repellent. So it's raining pretty hard. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but we're gonna just suck it up. I'm sorry, Craig, for this shitty weather.
Oh my
But
God! How dare you?
we're gonna have to do it, and yeah.
You know, we're trying to make a video. We got this rain going on, but it's part of the process. It's real life out here.
I'm not worried about the A2, but I am worried about the M10-3.
Yeah.
The buttons, the case is all right, but the button is where you kind of have to worry about with rain. So Craig, tell me, what do you think about this wheel so far? Give me some feedback.
I mean, so there's some, there's obviously this balancing act you got to do where you kind of recalibrate your what you've learned already.
Yeah.
But so far, I have to say it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
And what I'm learning is what I would imagine is important for when you step up to larger wheels is instead of a lot of pivoting, it's a lot about leaning to where you want to go.
Yeah.
Versus kind of, forcing the wheel, swiveling it back and forth to where you want to go, like it is with the M10-3.
I think the M10-3 is the only like ankle action wheel.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. So the other aspect about finding the right electric unicycle for just when you're getting into the sport is finding the right sized wheel. Now, if you find a wheel that's bigger, like the Veteran Sherman S or a Master Pro, then you'll be lugging around a lot more weight than you need to, especially when you're trying to balance on a self-balancing unicycle. But if you find a wheel that's too small, like the M10-3 or the M10-4, you'll have to fight the constant feedback from the uneven terrain. So that's why I think the A2 at its size, at this 15 inches, means that I can ride over almost any terrain without it pushing the wheel significantly.
Nice. I'm feeling a little more comfortable now.
Yeah?
Arms are coming down.
You're a lot more relaxed, getting used to it.
Intuition is engaged.
I'm gonna give you guys 5 reasons why the A2 I think is gonna be the best beginner wheel. Starting off with the first point is the motor power. At 1,000 watts, it may not seem like a lot, but on a tire of this size, you actually get plenty of torque to even climb up ramps or skywalks. Now, point number 2 is the fact that this wheel is higher up, and what I mean by that is that the wheel is taller. Having a taller wheel means that you'll actually be able to leverage it easier. A lot of the other beginner wheels are all a bit short, so it means that your concentrated pressure point is all on your lower leg. Also, a lot of those wheels don't have very well integrated pads. These come standard and they're quite cushy. They work quite well. Now, the third point is the metal frame. Having a metal frame on your electric unicycle may not seem like a big deal, but when you're learning to ride an electric unicycle for the first time, you're gonna drop it, it's going to tumble, and if it's plastic, it may crack and you're definitely gonna have scratches. It ends up for a very ugly look by the time you've learned how to ride your electric unicycle. Having a metal frame on your A2 means that it'll withstand time, it'll withstand the abuse while you're learning how to ride one. Fourth reason, Craig, is the tire size, a 15-inch tire and not a 10-inch like the M10 III. You're pushing around a whole lot less, so uneven terrain, even like this, you're having to do less work because it'll absorb all the impacts and, the imperfections in the road. So the last reason why I like the Begode A2 so much is because of its usability factor. I think this is a wheel that can stay in your lineup whether you're a beginner or an experienced rider. I like the lift handle, it's in the right spot, with the lift switch also in the right spot. You have an integrated display. Not to mention the wheel is completely waterproof with these amazing spiked pedals. It's also got a mud guard that works well. You don't get any splashback from the wheel. And in the later dates, it's going to come out with a trolley handle. Are you getting any, do you feel the water? You're going pretty fast. The water's flowing pretty up, but do you feel it on your leg?
I don't feel it on my leg, and I definitely don't feel it on my butt.
So the mud guard's actually doing its trick.
Is it? Can you actually see it?
Yeah, it's like the water at the speed you're going at right now, it's basically about your butt height.
Dang.
Yeah, just underneath it, so.
Woo!
I think the Begode A2 is a very complete package for a beginner or for a commuter who's just trying to get from point A to point B, or you're an experienced rider who's trying to have some fun going on group rides. Obviously, not the really fast ones, but it'll keep up with most group rides, and this wheel is plenty of fun to ride on. The Begode A2 could do some refinements on are, first off, the metal frame on the inside. It's a bit sharp on the inside, so if you're ever lifting the wheel with two hands, you can cut yourself. I've already told Begode about this issue and they're gonna address it.
Now I understand that it's not completely necessary for a beginner wheel to have a jump pad, but I still feel that a bit of lockdown would be good.
But all in all though, a very good package, whether you're a commuter or an experienced rider looking for a brand new wheel to ride, this new Begode A2 is definitely worth a look. If you enjoyed this review, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.